This is my pet turtle, Chompy. He is 7 years old, and he is very dear to me. Of course, as a pet owner, it would be greatly devastating to me if I were to release him. But there are many pros and cons for releasing a captivated animal into the wilderness. For example, if I release my turtle into the wild, he might not have much of a problem defending himself against predators, but that may not be the case for other animals. He would also be vulnerable to diseases, viruses, and bacteria, as they are not constantly exposed to it. On the other hand, releasing an animal would controversially make them happy, as they are going to finally experience the wildlife and be free. I do care about my turtle's happiness, but I also dear his safety. Therefore, with that said, I will be researching this topic and I will interview my friends and classmates, and I will soon come to a conclusion if I should release my turtle. Jackie Chu,
Hello.
do you think I should release my turtle Chompy? And what are your thoughts on releasing captivated animals in general?
No problem. Okay. Okay. So in my opinion, it depends on different situations. Stop. Wait. In my opinion, it depends on different situations. In your situation for your turtle, the turtle should not be left in the wild just because it's spent almost his whole life in captivity and it might not be able to survive on its own. In different cases, in zoos for example, they should let their animals out just because those animals are more natural in the wild, such as lions or orcas as shown in SeaWorld. They should be left in the wild because you can see the harm that they have from being in captivity.
Heidi Risen.
Hi Arnold, where?
Oh my. What do you.
I know. Wait, we restart. Your name
Okay.
is wrong, not wearing. No.
So, what do you think are the negative impacts about releasing my turtle into the wild, Chompy, or just releasing captivated animals in general into the wild?
I think that because those animals are so dependent on being cared for in such a sustained environment, they won't be able to fend for themselves when they're out in the wild. Like maybe if they were released at birth, or if they were just born into the wild, they'd be fine, they'd be used to it. But now since they're so dependent on their owners, like you, for example, with your turtle, they won't be able to live on their own.
Yeah, he's 7 years old. Hella old. Hello, Matthew Zhu.
Hello, Arnold Gerger.
Do you think animals should be kept in captivity?
Well, I think they should, because dogs, for example, I think they're more safe, first of all. For example, if you threw a dog outside and it was stranded, I don't think it'd be very safe. Just like how if you threw a turtle away, the shell would probably break if you threw it away. And even if you dropped it really from this distance, it's still I don't know, be on his back and going whoa. So it's pretty safe if you kept him in captivity.
Okay, Jackie Chu and Heidi Risen. Do you think I should release my turtle, Chompy?
Stop saying my name so weird. Okay, start again. Chew. Say again. No, you should not release. Start again. Start again. No. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. No, you should not release Chompy.
Okay. As you just saw, my fellow classmates have brought up many meaningful points. They talked about how my turtle is so reliant on me that if I were to release him, he would not survive independently. With that said, he would be much more safe in the care of my hands. As I have done my research, many activists, pet owners, and scientists were mostly leaning towards the don't release captivated animals side. The activists talked about how it's even animal abuse to release a captive animal because of how we know it won't stand a chance in the wilderness. The others talked about the dangers from not enough exposures to diseases, viruses, and more, or how they would not survive in the wilderness because they couldn't provide for themselves. There are much more information about why we should not release a captivated animal, and I do agree with that. With that said, I have come to a conclusion that I am not going to release my turtle. Then, as I thought about it longer, I come to realize that instead of debating if we should release or not release an animal, we should understand if we are to keep an animal as a pet, we should take full responsibility and keep them forever. If we're not committed to this responsibility, we shouldn't have been capturing them in the first place. They are fully capable of surviving alone, but we're not giving them the chance or opportunity. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed the documentary. Jackie Chiu, is this what you would be like if you were a turtle released into captivity?
Yes.
Okay.